Yo, welcome back to another episode, Carolina Sports Talk. It's your boy, Big Cliff. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, you can check us out on Apple Podcasts or wherever your podcasts are available. Hit us up on the social media, IG at Carolina Sports Talk. Or you can hit me, as always, on the email, cliff at carolinasportstalk.net. I am excited for the first ever Crux Media crossover event. I had the privilege of sitting in with 3 total shows, including Carolina Sports Talk. Your boy, yours truly, Big Cliff, sat in with B-Eazy from the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast. And then my guys, Jones and Doogie from the Music Jones, man. Again, all of us are part of the Crux Media Group podcast. Check us out. We out here. We doing big things. Crux Media, we out here. But yeah, crossover event. If you guys have ever seen like any of the Crisis of Infinite Earths on the CW with Black Lightning and Supergirl and the Green Arrow and all of them, or if you are fans of Marvel, then you're familiar with the crossover thing, or even your Grey's Anatomy. I mean, like, don't judge me. I watch Grey's Anatomy. But anyway, if you're familiar with the crossover, the 3 of us sat down, had one big, huge conversation that spanned from current events to sports to music. And it just so happened that the 3 shows are current events, sports, and music, man. So we're excited to bring this to you today. But good conversation. For the first part of the conversation that started off with the current events, make sure you hit up the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast, available wherever your podcast is available. Then it went on to a sports conversation, which you'll be privileged to today here on the Carolina Sports Talk. And then it followed up with some music over on the Music Jones. But without further ado, we hope you guys enjoy part 2 of the crossover. Yeah, well, since we out here talking about sports, man, your boy heard about Kyrie putting out a petition and actually made some remarks in the interview as well, wanting to change the NBA logo to Kobe Bryant, man.
Just my unpopular opinion. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all go ahead. I'll pull up the real pause.
Okay, there you go. But yeah, immediately after his comments, there was a petition that sent out, and more than 3.2 million signatures hit on it, saying that they wanted it and were in favor of Kobe becoming the logo. But there was, when he first passed away, there was a lot of course, emotions during that time that a lot of people were saying, calling for it. Hey, this is how we got to honor him. This is how we got to honor him. The NBA said they would consider it, or that they were, always in actions of revamping the league and the logo. But at that point, there weren't any active plans to change it, man. But I personally am all 1,000% for it, man. I'm a Kobe fan, dog. I heard about my aunties and the things when Al Green and the boy got, not Al Green, what's the one that got shot? Marvin Gaye. Mm-hmm. Like how they was just so devastated. I couldn't fathom, like, y'all hurt behind somebody y'all don't even know. Yeah. But then, like, when Kobe died, bro, it was almost like 9/11 for me. Like, I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing. It was like, what? I couldn't, like, really believe it, bro. It was just like, I would just pause and couldn't think about what was going on or anything, just trying to get the information at the moment, man. But anything that's really going to honor my dog is something I'm kind of with. So I know I'm with it, man. What you guys think about it? Y'all think that's something they should do?
Yeah. I'm cool with it.
Kyrie might not be the right messenger for it, but I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it because it, like, the NBA logo don't really matter to me. It don't matter because
it should have been Jordan, but since it ain't Jordan, the Kobe
so?
Nice.
Like, I would let Kobe get it.
Jordan logo on the other side of some jerseys anyway. Now,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Jerry West was good, but
exactly, and that's the thing. That's why I feel like Kobe, even though he may not be the one singular pinnacle pivot person of any generation, because he's more like a transition coming from like the Michael age down to the LeBron age, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so there was a lot of other greats along with him, but for who he is and what he was on the court, and then for how short we lost him, dog, I feel like it's the ultimate way of honoring him and still tying it into a business perspective where he was, beyond a doubt, one of the greatest players in the league's history. You know what I'm saying?
But what has he done? I'm turning to Donald Sterling right now.
Okay.
What has he done?
What has he done other than be a transcendent, like,
he was the Jordan remix. He was the remix of Jordan.
He's the second best two guard ever.
He wasn't the original. Really?
Yeah, but he was the
really
what, second best two guard ever?
Greater than Steph?
Yes.
Who?
Curry.
He'll
Yes.
point
He a
guard.
point, but yeah.
Oh, Stephen Point. I digress.
But
yeah, he'll point.
I got Kobe jersey hanging on my wall, but still.
Right, exactly.
I understand.
The 8 jersey too.
I mean, he
He
was
better
the
than Steph
he was
Curry,
Jordan
though.
remix. He's a Jordan remix.
He took everything. Like I put Kobe ahead of LeBron. LeBron just is a bit more
What?
physical of a player, bro. LeBron is nowhere near as skilled of a
What?
basketball
You
player
All cap.
as Kobe Bryant.
What?
This is a sports show, right?
This is a sports show.
All cap.
LeBron's the most skilled, LeBron's the
LeBron
most
is the-
skilled basketball
That's
player
cap.
ever.
He love-
Skilled.
That's cap.
That's
Dog,
cap.
for the first 12 years of this dude's career, he was a bully. He was the most physical. He had no moves other than bring fast in the hole or turn back and bully ball you into the thing. This man was not that skilled, bro. Now, in
are
his
skills.
later years, he has, and I say
To
this
be
now
that
as a
big
Laker
and do that
fan.
skills.
Dog, that's not skill, that's physical
If not
ability.
so, Magic Johnson would have been able to do it.
Dog, he was not the same physical specimen that LeBron
Almost.
is. No, dog, are you kidding me? Do you
Magic couldn't jump like
No,
No,
that's
he
what I
never-
mean.
he was not athletic.
6'9",
If
same
skill
thing,
sold,
though.
I'd
Yeah,
probably
he
be
just the
Talib
first one to
Kweli.
do
his
it.
skill
I did
set,
5 mil.
His athletic ability was
I ain't
nothing
rhyming like common
LeBron.
sense. Oh, that's
Right,
wrong-
bro, and that's what I'm
wrong
saying.
show.
But LeBron is quite possibly one of the best athletes in the history of the league.
Them boys scientific with this shit now, man.
You see what I'm saying?
This shit
Exactly.
different.
Stuff.
I'm sorry.
Here we go.
These boys, they using science nowadays, man.
Dog, exactly. The way he takes care of his body, the stuff that he's got in him, that's why he's able. Nobody. Now, and another thing I'll give LeBron, because I'm not at all a hater of LeBron like I used to be. I'm going to give it to him that as far as consistent high level of play, ain't nobody touching him. Because even Magic had a decline. We all remember Mike when he was with the Wizards. But as far as consistently going to different teams, and he's leading the league in minutes in the month of February. And still playing at an incredibly high level, even with Anthony Davis going, and we'll talk about this a little bit more with the Lakers, but he is a physical specimen. That's what has allowed him to be at the level that he is. With regards to skill, he ain't nowhere near Mike and or Kobe, bruh, at all.
What skill did Michael Jordan and Kobe have better than LeBron besides shooting?
But size shooting, that's one of the key things.
I understand that.
especially in
Besides,
this.
that's one of the key things, but it's like 4, 5, 6, 7 more category. What did they do better?
I think
besides
Jordan
shoot?
the best.
Defense.
I think Jordan the best
Scorer.
ever, but
LeBron's the
LeBron a
best
better
basketball
shooter.
player.
LeBron a better shooter than Jordan was, though.
Nah,
LeBron-
he a better
now he
basketball.
is.
No, he's a better
Dog,
shooter.
Dog,
Now he
LeBron literally just got a 3-point shot
Just
in the
done it.
last 3 years.
That's what I said.
bruh.
Now he is.
Jordan
And
was
I-
a scorer.
Jordan was a scorer. LeBron is a basketball player.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Kobe could shoot.
Kobe could shoot. He could
Kobe
lock
could
you
shoot
down
okay.
defensively.
Kobe could shoot.
Kobe could shoot okay.
No,
He can shoot okay.
Oh, you
yeah.
gotta remember,
Kobe
you gotta
shoot.
remember though,
Number-
Kobe came from that Allen Iverson era where they shot 30 times to get 30 points.
Yeah, but Kobe
Don't
could
ever
shoot.
forget that.
In the end,
Yeah, but he still was going 9
Kobe-
for 20 something too. And
Yeah,
shooting
he
14
was.
free throws.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was that era now.
I don't want to get blind. Like I say, Jordan, my favorite player ever. You know, just because of the chip that he played with and the lies he told himself to be great or whatever. But
LeBron
he's
is-
not a better shooter than LeBron. He wasn't a better.
Kobe-
He might have could have been. He might have could have
Are you
been.
talking 3-point exclusive
Just-
shooter or
just-
just shooter period?
Just shoot because
Remember the mid range now.
yeah, I understand that, but numbers wise, I only can go by the numbers and like
Well,
you
LeBron's
can't.
over 50%.
But you can't.
field goal percentage for his career.
Yeah, and you can't
he
negate
shoot
the
most
numbers.
of his shots.
But they play a different game
So
now.
did Jordan with fadeaways and dunks.
Not
Yeah.
inside the paint, not in the paint. No,
Yes,
LeBron.
it was,
LeBron
man.
got.
Come on, Jordan was
LeBron
down here
got.
dunking and finger roll.
Nah, not like that.
Yes.
He wasn't physically. He wasn't as physically
I was about to
capable
do
as
it, Clayton,
LeBron to do that. LeBron like Karl Malone.
Now I got
with Jordan skills.
and see, I'm gonna say it like
And
this right
Magic
here.
skills.
I got
You know what
to
I'm
be
saying?
real with
Think
the
about
numbers.
Karl Malone playing like Jordan in the 90s.
But see,
Imagine that.
Carlin had athletic ability.
But that's what I'm saying. LeBron is like Karl Malone.
What you
Nah.
mean? Karl Malone come down the lane with the hand on the back of the
Man,
head?
go ahead on with
I'm
that,
talking
man.
about
Man.
like a bot. Imagine,
A bot.
imagine him running. Imagine
Like
him running.
Thanos playing basketball.
Imagine him running a 4-5,
2K creative
4-5 down the court doing that.
Yeah.
Now, I know, as we mentioned, like I said, I understand that LeBron has become a better shooter, and I got to give it to you because you did, sir, earlier. I just looked it up. LeBron's career shooting percentage is a .504. He's just shooting right at 50% for his career.
That's unheard of.
And for Kobe, it was at .447 lifetime shooting.
Horrible.
Yeah, he had a lot of bad.
I'm just messing with you.
He had a lot of bad shooting. Yeah.
Three thousandth percent difference.
What's the greatest player ever? What's his shooting percentage career wise?
Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, because all of that stuff is good. Because if you go by the numbers, like maybe like Wilt Chamberlain or somebody that had the best shooting percentage or something.
Shaq, somebody like that. I'm pretty
Yeah, you know what I'm
because they
saying.
so close in the inside.
And like
shots they took.
they play the game different now, so like everybody basically got to be a shooter.
Yeah.
Everybody shooting threes now. You know what I'm saying. Steph Curry get out his car, he'll hit that three.
Cause I ain't gonna shatter all paint records.
Listen, how about
Probably.
this? And along those same lines, to answer your question, the best shooting percentage in league history is actually by an active player, DeAndre Jordan, with 60.672%. He's a 67% shooter.
Off lobs.
Off of dunks.
Dunks, lobs, layups, fast breaks.
We
So,
talking about people who actually can play.
shooters. Let's see if we can narrow that down.
Because I don't
the
care.
best shooter.
If you 6'11", you should be able to put it in. Pause. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong show. Wrong show, my bad. Sorry, y'all.
Oh man, yeah. So it does make a difference with it when it comes to shooting. But at the end of the day, because like I said, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a loyalist, and
I'm a Laker fan because of LeBron right now.
see, and that what that takes me to the next topic, bro. Fan sports and their loyalties, right? And so, as those listeners who are regular of the Carolina Sports Talk. Big Cliff, your boy, sitting here with my fellas out here in the studio. As those who are loyalists to the show, they know that when I come through, I'm a Lakers fan off top with the basketball. It's Carolina Sports Talk, so I'm everything Carolina when it comes to football. All, you know what I'm saying, Carolina Panthers fan. I like both Clemson and Carolina with the spots. So if y'all boy would share with the people what, you know what I'm saying, y'all favorite teams are. Let's start with your favorite pro basketball, football, and baseball teams.
Pro basketball right now, like I said, the Lakers.
Right now, the Lakers,
yeah,
and we're going to get on it.
I was more like a player sports fan going. It was Jordan, then it was Iverson, then it was LeBron, So I think I'm going to become a Charlotte fan after that because I love me some LaMelo Ball.
Melo, okay.
Yeah, he nice.
But football, I was a devout Panthers fan. They let me down so much.
You ain't with them no more.
If they get Deshaun Watson, y'all, I might be back. If we get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, man. We talked about that on last week's show, man. Peter Schwartz out of NFL show, Good Morning Football, said we needed to give up basically everybody.
It was like McCaffrey, first round.
2 first-round picks, McCaffrey.
That's too much, though.
Brian Burns, wide receiver Robbie Anderson.
He got to have something.
How many years has he been in the league? Like 5 years?
Who's that?
Who?
Sean?
No.
Yeah, this is 5th. He just finished his 5th year.
I don't know if I would give up all of that to try to rebuild around him because how many years you think he got left? You know what I'm saying?
10.
Yeah.
At least.
You think so?
He's a specimen. He
All
come
you
from
gotta
the
do is
LeBron
get him
school.
alive.
That's
and,
it.
And Houston wasn't protecting that boy, man.
He the truth.
Yeah.
Houston was not protecting
Okay,
that
well,
kid,
all right.
man.
All right,
I hope it's good.
and we'll get back to real quick to all the intros as far as who your teams are. But real quick, Deshaun Watson, or if you could have either Deshaun or what's Sierra's husband name? Mr. Sierra.
Russell Wilson.
Mr. Sierra.
Russell
It depends on if I want to win quick or if I want to, longer down the road. Because
If you're the Panthers right now, as currently constructed, Christian McCaffrey, you got Joe Brady as offensive coordinator.
I'm gonna go with Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
I'm gonna have longer, with him.
Deshaun, what'd you say? Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson?
If I want to win right now, I'm gonna go with Russell.
Okay,
But you gotta get them alive.
got mandatory. That's pretty much anybody.
That's
this year.
both of them boys' issues with their franchises.
Right now. Yeah, they ain't got
Yeah, they won't protect them.
Yeah.
So
Houston did him a little bit dirty too. Some other stuff.
yeah, they did. But
Yeah.
they was
But that's Russell Wilson's main
DeAndre
thing.
Hopkins and then no line.
Yeah.
So I can't do this.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
What about you, B-Eazy?
If I was the Panthers, I'd probably go with Watson.
Okay.
Yeah, I wait it out. Just try to make sure he don't get too hurt up without having a line or no weapons. Because I think I heard somebody say something like he got a good tight end. Maybe that was on your show. You was talking about his tight end and one of his receivers.
In Carolina?
Yeah, Carolina.
No. We that's why I had him in my mock draft. The Carolina
Oh,
Panthers.
the tight end in the
drafting. Yeah.
okay.
Pitts
Yeah.
out of Florida because
Okay.
that's the one piece missing from the offense, man.
But if they give up the 2 first rounders, that guy might be gone then.
Oh no,
By the
it's
time
definitely gonna be gone. They're gonna have to get somebody like maybe Zach Ertz when Philly releases him.
They might get trade to get somebody like Ebron from Pittsburgh because he's trash. He might start catching if he moved to
Another
He
one.
caught it. He caught a
He went to North
lot of-
Carolina, right?
Ebron.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he dropped a lot of
He
important.
caught a lot of passes for y'all.
He did, but he dropped a lot of important passes for us too.
Man.
Yeah.
Who was
A
y'all?
lot. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was better in Detroit.
Yeah, he was.
He got some speed, but anyway, I'm sorry, I don't want to get off topic.
Nah, you good. So going back to you, Jones. Favorite pro basketball, football, and basketball, baseball, football teams?
I don't have a favorite pro basketball team.
Okay.
I'm a super college basketball fan.
Okay. Which
Tar
team?
Heel fan.
Hey,
Me
all
too.
day.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Tar Heels is my favorite team.
I don't
sports,
like.
though.
I had an issue with pro sports for a long time.
Okay.
Because back when we was coming through college and we used to be all hyped about seasons and wanting to see somebody play, then this person holding out. Team can't be what they supposed to be if the superstar wide receiver or running back or quarterback
Folk need
holding
that
out.
money, man.
Yeah. So it was about money. So I was like, I can't even
Get into it.
But I ended up picking. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Okay.
In pro football, pro baseball,
The
home
convicts.
team. I'm a Braves fan, but
Okay.
I used to run with the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
Back when they had Juan Gonzalez,
you was born in
and
Texas?
Jose Canseco now.
Oh,
But Griffey was always my favorite.
You supposed to be in a Texas Ranger when they had Nolan Ryan.
Okay.
I was.
That's how I was
He
giving
was
it ass.
Juan Gonzalez and all them was
I
there
just have
too.
his baseball
Yeah,
card.
it's real sports talk right here.
yeah, all of them was there too. But Baltimore Ravens, baseball, Braves, National League, Texas.
If you
Texas
from around here,
Rangers.
you got to be a Braves fan.
National
Braves.
League.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much, dog.
TDS.
So,
yes, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chicago
that's all day.
Cubs.
And see, I'm a Yanks fan.
All the
just 'cause,
Cubs, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Cubs.
I like
Yeah.
WGN, yeah.
I like Darryl Strawberry and them boys.
I used to like the White Sox
Yeah, I actually like the White
because they used to come on WGN.
Yep.
too.
Yep.
And
And
they
the
had
Cubs.
Frank Thomas and Bo
Yeah,
Jackson.
I
Remember
heard
the
baby.
Cubs on WGN when they had like Ryan Sandberg, Andre Dawson.
Oh man,
Comiskey
them
Park,
boys-
baby.
Them boys was
What was the
dope.
guy name with the seventh inning? Carey, something like that.
Harry Carey.
Harry
Carey,
Carey.
Carey.
Yeah.
That's seventh inning.
Sean Dunston. I think that was dude's name.
Yeah, shortstop.
Good Cubs team then.
Yeah,
And Bozo the Clown.
yeah. Man.
Dog, I was thinking it when you said WGN. That Bozo at 5:30, bitch.
Whenever you're ready, bucket one. I used to want to be out there, man. They used to give all the good stuff
D-Lo,
away.
we know who your bum football squad is.
You mean Sixburg?
Whoever you want to call
Oh
it.
yeah, that's my team.
Y'all need to be
Football.
trying to get Deshaun.
We would. I mean, I think we would.
Send Ben to Houston for his last year.
Nah, they got rid of. I mean, they keep it. They might though. Still though, they said Ben coming back for his
Ben
last
better
year.
go home.
You think he going back, man?
He coming back.
Yeah, he coming back.
He coming back.
But his center retired.
Yeah. And then he still got to restructure his contract because there's no way they're going to keep him at that 34.2.
Oh no, he talking about taking the
$2 million.
the veteran minimum.
Ooh, he do that. We might get some weapons, baby.
He ain't gonna do that.
That's
Dog.
that's what I
He
Big
said
Ben.
whatever it take. He
Yeah.
did say it.
Somebody's doing that.
Big Ben.
Somebody
got a
doing
lot
that.
in the
I
tank.
can't say exactly who it is, but somebody doing
He got
that.
a lot in the tank.
Say they're
Yeah.
gonna take the
He still
league
got a lot in
minimum
the tank.
versus their
In his
regular
car.
regular salary.
Well, you
A
know,
lot in his body.
Yeah, he do. He do.
Drew Brees actually did that too recently to help. Some people say as so that
That's
when he
what-
retires,
that's who did it.
that
Yeah.
he wouldn't have like
Yeah.
his whole salary on their cap.
Yeah.
He went ahead and did it, but he actually hasn't come out and said he's going to retire too. So there's
he
some
don't want
thoughts
to.
that he may try to just go ahead and take the minimum to try to have the team to come back for one last ride.
In the words of a great Atlanta rapper, Drew Brees need to do the same thing. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Drew done for real.
Yeah.
Dog, his
Him
arm
and-
is a noodle.
Him and Tom
No
Brady had a
dog.
conversation on that field that night.
He said, "I'll be back."
Whatever they talked about, him watching Tom win that Super Bowl did something to him. That's why he ain't say nothing. I think
Tom gave him his doctor number. That's all that was.
he had to
Put him on the
'cause he got to
CB12
get his shoulder
plan.
back together. His shoulder ain't, but you know he had problems with his shoulder.
And them ribs this year.
That's how he ended up in New Orleans.
My
San Diego
quarterback
didn't
threw
wanna
for
sign
how
him
many
'cause his
yards
shoulders.
y'all quarterback threw for their last game?
Who?
All y'all teams and y'all quarterbacks, y'all talking about my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Yeah,
That's my
I don't
quarterback, man.
necessarily
Your
have it.
My quarterback threw for 500.
On that bum elbow.
I know, right?
Hold on,
Boom
didn't they lose
elbow.
to the Browns?
In the
That wasn't
playoffs,
his fault.
yeah.
That wasn't his fault.
He threw 500 because he was down 28-0 in the first quarter.
That wasn't his fault.
And once
First
again,
snap went over
you
his
right.
head.
That wasn't his fault.
Once
That's why
again, didn't they
Pouncey
lose to
was
the
like, I'm
Browns?
out
Yeah,
of
he
here.
done. He done. He kill us.
He
When's
was
the
like,
last
I'm
time the
outta
Browns
here,
won the
man.
playoffs? Before that?
2015.
Now the Browns look good. Not
No,
one that long. They
2005.
Yeah.
Oh,
2005.
They
I'm
broke a
sorry.
record.
Sure, what nice.
But that's my football team.
So your baseball and basketball.
So baseball, I used to like I said, I liked the White Sox just because I would see them on WGN. But then we had a
Frank
local.
Thomas days. Averett Bell.
Big
Yeah.
Hurt.
Yeah.
Before the quarterback.
Yeah. But then we had a player we went to high school with. He started playing
Jose again.
in the major league. So I would follow him kind of. So he started out with the Blue Jays. Then he went to Arizona. Then he went to the Dodgers. Then he went to Minnesota. Then he went to the White Sox.
Travel journeyman.
Yeah.
You talking about Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was, following him around.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I just used to root for him.
Yeah.
Just because did he win the ship with Arizona?
No, he left before them.
You
He
sure?
he never won a championship. He just won 2 Gold Gloves.
Okay, I know he won the Gold Glove.
Who your basketball team?
So, growing up, Bulls fan or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, they been lackluster for a while. I wasn't really a Derrick Rose fan like that, so
That Bulls Derrick Rose was the truth.
he was good, but
guy,
I just
bro.
I couldn't get into him. I don't know if it was because I really wasn't watching basketball, but you know what I'm saying, Hove my guy. So when Hove kind of helped bring the Nets to Brooklyn, I was in the back of my undercover rooting for Brooklyn.
Now that they got Kyrie, now you all the way in.
Nope, that ain't even it. This is gonna sound silly. I like my teams for silly reasons. The reason why I kind of root for Brooklyn now
They got
is
that big
Basquiat.
uniform.
yep, they got the
Basquiat.
Coogee. They got the Coogee. Well, now they got the Basquiat.
They got
But
the Coogee
2 years
uniform.
ago,
the
they had the
Coogee.
Coogee City uniform, and I don't know, it just did something to me.
I like Brooklyn though. I like the whole concept of them being in Brooklyn. And all
Yeah,
that, though.
so that's why I kind of pull for Brooklyn, but I still got love for Chicago. Levine getting down.
Kobe White,
Yeah, Kobe White nice too. So,
Tar Heel.
but I still,
Yeah.
We were LeBron, man, the Lake Show, man.
all day. So along those lines, it sounds like we all kind of a lot of y'all boy got your fandom lying or your ties lying as according to players. Some of you got teams because of where you were logistically. But now I got to kind of spin on the question with your loyalties in your different sports. Do you have a loyalty with regards to your paraphernalia that you wear, like your hats and jerseys and stuff?
For sure. When it comes to, like you said, the Tar Heels fan, you never kept me wearing that with Duke on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
even like wearing royal blue.
And I like blue, but I never wear that with no Duke.
I don't like
Duke
royal
on it.
blue too. So anyway,
Oh, I'm like that. I realized, first of all, I always, y'all boys see me, I don't know. I know me and B talked about it. I always record in my Carolina hat. That's just kind of my little thing. But when it comes to football stuff, I'm not rocking nothing but Carolina Panthers, bro. Whether it be hat, jacket, shirt, jersey.
So if it's a hard LA Raiders hat, go
Nope.
black, go with anything, looking like
Not
Doe
gonna do
Boy
it.
when he was a little boy and got locked up.
I'm not going to do it when it comes to football or even with basketball. Basketball, I'm only rocking Lakers stuff.
I wear a Rancho Cucamonga hat if it matches my outfit.
I'm wearing.
Cucamonga Cracker Killers.
I'm like that about my hats. Like
As long as it matches.
as long as it match my sneakers or something,
You're going to rock it.
I won't wear a
it
Duke
don't
hat
really-
though.
But see, I do that with baseball hats.
But it can't be a Duke. Like I buy
Yeah.
Kansas City Royals.
Okay,
I buy anything as long as
Anybody
I
else
can
except
never.
Duke, yeah.
I won't even make a bet the way I have to wear something Duke if I lose.
No,
I've never.
I
I
refuse.
made that bet when I was sure I was gonna win,
And did you lose?
and I won.
Okay.
And my barber had to wear a Tar Heels jersey, right? And I didn't say he had to wear it over his barber jacket, so he wore it and zipped his
Under.
barber jacket. I was sitting in the barber shop all day, man. 'Cause I was like, he always find a loophole.
That's a
but
Skip
yeah, I can't
Bayless.
because he was sick. He was like, man, I do not want to. I can't let nobody see me in this.
I ain't
Man,
got it
he was
like
like,
that.
I got something for it, and he zipped. I was like, genius.
It's crazy that I like the Lakers now though, because growing up a Jordan fan and
Hate
my
him.
older uncles was like Magic Johnson, James Worth.
That was my
Showtime
stepdad used to
fans.
like the
and when they beat
Lakers.
Now it's more like the younger Jordan people. I don't like no Lakers. I'm a Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So
We
it's
beat
funny
y'all
that I'm a
old
Lakers
team.
fan now.
Watch, yeah.
Lakers, matter of fact,
I
just
was a-
signed. Did you see that?
The center.
What's my man? Yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk.
Damian Jones.
yeah, I got it.
Not Damian Jones. I think it is Damian.
Damian Jones, yeah, they signed him to the 10-day contract.
He looked nasty now. From what I see,
So why wasn't he getting the time in the burn with the Suns?
I don't know, but if you see him, and he played with the matter of fact, he played with Quinn Cook on the Warriors, the little D League team or whatever. Because that's most of his highlights come from. And he played with the Hawks. Man, that dude
Looking like
rim
he's gonna
runner.
be ready.
You not gonna he gonna block everything and he rim run and he catch it like DeAndre Jordan. I don't know why, but he
Might
looked
be the
nice.
system.
He looked nice, man. Look like LeBron. Get with LeBron now.
That what they need, ain't it?
Yeah, we'll jump in a little bit more with the Lakers in a minute. Real quick though, I'm gonna pivot and I got an email this week, y'all boy, and it's I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you, and we can jump back on this topic in a second. But the email was from our very own current co-host guest, Mr. B-Eazy. And the email said, "What's up, Cliff? It's B-Eazy from the DJ Blaze Radio Show podcast.
Cheer.
And I just got to disagree with you on Cam and the kids. For those of you listening, remember last week we talked about Cam Newton and the young man who disrespected him at the 707 tournament that he was putting on. But the email goes on. First off, it's not that kids are disrespectful these days. Kids have always been disrespectful. Have you ever heard the story of O.J. Mayo getting at Michael Jordan at one of his camps while he was in high school? Jordan had to play him one-on-one. Second, right now at this present moment, Cam is bum material. He may not be all the way bum status, but he's definitely inching towards being a vagabond. Anyway, keep up the good work and the good start to your podcasting career. Well, first of all, B-Eazy, we thank you for the email. And as with all of our guests that hit us up on the Sports Talk line, cliff@sportstalk.net. I just shot my dog a new magnet with the Carolina Sports Talk logo on it. So hit me up on the email if you got questions. We'll get it on the air for you and make sure you know what's going on. But B-Eazy, I need you to go into depth, man, and tell me. Well, matter of fact, do y'all want to play the sound for those who may not have heard it before? Let's go ahead and run that in real quick. This is Cam Newton's interaction with the young man at this camp.
And O.J. Mayo now.
You free agent, you free agent. You about to be cool. I'm free. You about to be cool. I'm free. You about to be cool. I'm free. You're free agent. I'm free agent. I'm free. He's free agent. What's your daddy is? Let me talk to your dad. Let me talk to your dad. What's your dad? You're a free agent. What's your dad? Your age on your dad.
The kid kept telling me, "You're a free agent. You're a free agent. You're about to be poor." And Cam was like, "But I'm rich."
Yeah, I heard no lies.
I want to talk to your dad, man.
Yeah,
no, Cam made that money though.
From either side of them.
You said no lies?
I heard no lies from either party in the altercation.
He was just upset because he had to have that conversation with a teenager.
Right, and he handled it the right way. Well, I thought he handled it the right way.
Yeah,
and
he
the kid was just disrespectful. B-Eazy, what you talking about kid? Man, go ahead into this email, man.
Kids always like do stuff like that at camps and stuff. Like I talked about O.J. Mayo. So it was when he was in high school. He was like the #1 player in the nation, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The Jordan camp, and he kind of trash talked Jordan, and Jordan had to pull him aside, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mike. Played him one-on-one, had did him dirty.
Do you not know who I am?
Yeah,
right.
And we see where O.J. Mayo is right now.
O.J. playing overseas, but O.J.
out of the league.
But he out of the he ain't out of the league.
Because of his actions. Same little thing like that.
He out of the league
for
substance abuse.
Larry Bird called him God.
That and amongst other things, but you know.
And OJ had
it's a pattern. It's
a pattern.
But hold on, if you play 8 years in the league, you had a decent career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you was a starter the whole time.
Like you said, if you play 8 years in the league and you was OJ Mayo with all the cred and the accolades he was getting coming out of high school,
you should be way off.
8 years in the
Not
league.
necessarily, because all of those players really don't pan out. Everybody don't be a LeBron or Kevin Garnett or
but it wasn't.
Yeah, but he had the potential without those things.
Skills, yeah.
But he came in, he wasn't Kwame Brown.
But he's not out of the league because of his skills.
Right.
Because stemming back to like we talking with the kids and almost like
their mentality and all of that stuff. It makes a difference when they get in the league.
If you come from, I'm not saying that boy don't come from a good home.
Yeah,
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Think of the clout chasing era with the internet. OJ Mayo and Jordan went and got recorded and went viral.
Yeah,
so.
But
just like this.
But see, I don't think that boy was clout chasing. I think he was just trash talking. Nah, because he didn't even record it. Somebody else recorded it and put it up.
You don't think he went and boosted up with his boys? But hey, y'all, I'm finna get him. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him.
Because they're at a Cam Newton camp now.
Exactly.
But I done seen it happen with.
Spent his money for them.
I done been places where like I be playing ball with like young kids all the time, and they'll trash talk. And sometimes you got to push them a little harder. Like, all right, now you know what I'm saying. You might be faster, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
but they're not gonna trash talk you at a camp that you
put on for them.
You see what I'm saying?
It's.
And it was just off the disrespect for Cam and where he is. Because I guarantee you, if Tyreek put on that, Tyreek Hill, the fastest man in the league, put on that camp, they're not trash talking him because they respect him.
I saw a video of Tyreek Hill at a camp with a college dude, or might have been high school, and he got done dirty coming off the line. Young boy did him dirty.
But that's the skill. That's on the thing. He skilled him like that.
But they were talking trash though too. Wasn't they talking trash too though?
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't want to get too far in the down the hole. I just like it's a narrative like kids these days are so bad For one, it's always been going on.
Yeah.
It's just
You know what I'm
more
saying?
like it's
It's
more
just-
disrespectful. It's more upfront though. Now, like say we would have something said about Cam, we
man.
might would have said it amongst each other.
Yeah, but when none of us gonna say that to him in that setting.
and your parents wouldn't let you do stuff.
And you
like
know
that
not.
back then.
Like with your
like-
boys is one thing, because again, I'm not saying the kids ain't never been bad. No, because I got kicked out of high school. You know what I'm saying? I did stuff back then that as a man I ain't got to think about. But the level of these kids now, like every time I did something dumb back then, it was on some dang, I'm gonna get caught or I'm apologetic. These kids will do it and not even care no
Let me
more.
apologize,
Let me give you a
though.
perfect example. I play 2K all the time. I'm an avid park player. Like every day I wake up, I play the game, whatever. If you get in some of these parties with these little kids,
Oh
man,
yeah, they gonna talk trash to you.
I mean, no matter
Disrespectful,
how
just
old
nasty.
you
Let me tell
are,
you,
bro,
I-
like from 5 on up.
I was in a park one time. I was playing with a group of kids. They had to be like 13, 12, 13, 14, something like that. And they was real young. And they was climbing. They was like, man, you know what I'm saying? They calling me trash or whatever. I was like,
Oh,
man,
yeah, something
you know
like
what I'm saying? They was like, you an old head or whatever. I'm like, what? It's a hold up. So they was like, you know what I'm saying? For the listeners that don't know, I got a bald head and a beard or whatever. So I
That's
make
how
my
your
man.
player look?
That's my player look. So they was like,
You had on skinny jeans or the big baggy frosted flake pants.
I had you know how they got the short shorts.
For old heads.
I had the short shorts. I had the short shorts with the Jordan 6s on.
You got the little short.
Yeah, yeah.
ones
my
that
man.
play
frosted
now?
flake
Huh?
jeans and the
The ones they
lugs.
playing now?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the kids was like, man, why you talking trash? He's like, you probably an old man. He's like, you probably your head probably bald like your avatar. So hold up. So they was laughing, you know what I'm saying? They was like, we gonna call you Uncle Bernie. I was like, nah, we was gonna call you Uncle Milk Dud. So you know what I'm saying? I kept playing with them or whatever, and then they you know what I'm saying? We got cool, you know what I'm saying? I think they was from Chicago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So every time I get on, they'll hit me up like, Uncle Bernie, come play with us, Uncle Bernie. You know what I'm saying? And I was beasting, but just that time. But that's funny though. Them kids do be talking trash.
Oh man,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's a guy,
man.
I've been playing it since like you guys joined. I played religiously. I've been playing ever since probably like they started the park in 15. Man, it's a little dude from New York. He probably was like, I say he might have been 9 when we started playing, something like that 8 maybe. Man, this dude, voice deep now, 15, 16.
You done seen him grow up.
What on the game? Like, no lie. He spend certain kids on that. They spend more time with us than they do their parents.
Yep.
Cause think
It's-
about it. They wake up in the morning. We get in the party. You stay in the
Yeah.
party all day playing the game. Whenever somebody, like you say, they only gonna hit you. Hey man, come play with us.
Yeah,
Whether you there or not, you talking to their kids more than their parents do, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's a story I saw real quick. It's a story I saw kind of like that. Some guys that was playing the game for like years, maybe 5-10 years together, whatever. And they finally got to meet. Them boys was crying when they met, dog. Like they was like friends for real, man.
Yeah.
Like that's why I had to get off.
There's
I was
some
like,
people
man,
like that, man. I know these guys from Fayetteville. I've been playing with them about 6 years on the game. Like, and we never met.
Never
in real
met.
life. Might see Snapchats or whatever. But
yeah,
That's crazy. It's crazy how the game can have folks coming together. You know what I'm saying? That chemistry is important both when you're playing like that
Yeah.
and when you're playing on the court. Speaking of the chemistry on the court, the Lakers finally got out of their dip this year, trying to get this losing game stretch they had with the 102-93 win over Portland last night, man. Dropping Portland down to 18-14 and back into the number 6 slot in the Western Conference standings. Now, we know the Lakers have been receiving a lot of slack and a lot of noise for their losing game streak, and with different commentators saying things like their defense, even though their offense is going to automatically suffer with AD not being on the court, it's kind of like their defense shouldn't lack. But most of the Lakers players have been on a level where they're like, yo, we're good. We might be, down right now, but we're not at full strength. It's almost like their effort isn't there. But are you guys, most of y'all would be a Lakers fan by, LeBron or by, some of those of us who are a little bit more old school with it. All of us kind of watch them. Are you worried about the Lakers right now, or you think
No.
when the playoffs get here, we'll be able to
think,
go?
all right, you lost AD, right? AD like the back end of the anchor of that defense or whatever. But you also, I think, Darren Schroeder came back last night too, and he the front end of it. Like he ain't just the best defensive player ever, but he picked that ball up full court. He gonna pass whoever the point guard is. You know what I mean? Like to me, him being back is why we won last night because
Right.
you're gonna get 17 points from
Automatically.
guarders. A walking bucket. And like I said, he gonna put that pressure on that guard full court the whole time. Him in the front, he like the anchor in the front. LeBron like in the middle like a safety, and then you got AD on the back, as the anchor.
Exactly.
So
One of the things that I thought about it too, I looked at it. We know that LeBron is heavy into not wanting to be load managed, from the consistent years of him in the finals to every minute that he's played, as to what I even talked about earlier with him leading the league in the month of February with minutes at 36 right now. He isn't going to just not be out on the court and not giving effort. But I think the lack of defensive intensity is just really the team realizing it's a stretch. With what Brooklyn is doing out there in the East, with what even Utah is doing in the West, they know they're going to need their energy and their strength when it comes down to the playoffs. And so all of them boys are out there playing. They're not going to sit, you know what I'm saying, because he doesn't want to like cheat the fans out of the opportunity for him playing. But he knows if he can cut back and be playing at about 80%, yeah, we're losing now. And even if they have dropped from 1 down to 3 in the West, then they'll still be in the top half. Now, if it gets to a point where they start to slide into the 4 slot, maybe the 5, you are absolutely going to see the defensive intensity start to raise up. Same as you said, with Schroeder back in there, him just being that spark plug. And then after the All-Star break, now you got AD coming back. It's just in enough time to be able to have them transition to be in full strength and in full swing for the playoffs to go ahead and defend their second title, man. But it'll be interesting to see what happens to them the rest of the way off.
I don't think they're gonna win it all, but that Glass Schroeder back for them, they broke their little losing streak.
Who gonna beat them?
Right.
Who gonna beat who?
The Lakers.
It's a couple teams out there that can beat them.
Stop it.
BK all day, baby.
Brooklyn.
They gotta make it there first.
Brooklyn got to get
And
there.
they look nasty.
you're right.
Their offensive power.
I think out of the East it'll be between Brooklyn and Philly.
That's some good picks.
Y'all give Milwaukee a chance with the Charlestonian Chris Middleton. Shout
Nah,
out.
Chris Middleton good, but
Chris
they need one
Middleton
more
good,
part.
but they need one more piece.
His hairline still the same.
They need
Look like somebody edged him up with a V-neck t-shirt.
He might be my brother. His hairline look bad as mine. He need to ball his head.
He can ball though.
Yeah.
Giannis get a better jump shot, but they just know how to play him now. You crowd that lane on that.
And that goes back to the physicality. He's got the length, pause, but not the size, you know what I'm saying, pause, like LeBron. You know what I mean? So it's like
Good pause. If I was a Lakers fan, though, I wouldn't be worried because a lot of times when you lose a player like AD, you know what I'm saying, the production all around, unless you got players to pick up like that, you're going to lose them
And
games.
Wesley Matthews is not having a good shoot.
he is not having a good year.
even
bro.
Caldwell Pope sometime.
I wouldn't
I'm impressed
be.
with my man though, June Tao. What's his name? What is his name? My man, I like him. The light skinned cat. June Tao from Rush Hour.
Kuzma?
Yeah, Kuzma. He'd catch that ball off.
This is a different one right here. Hey, I can't laugh too hard, man. My head is hurting.
I said he went from fighting Chris Rock to hitting jump shots. Chris Rock hitting jump shots. I'm with it.
But hey, even when AD come back, I wouldn't expect for them to win right off. You know what I'm saying? Like them to jump back in it because that chemistry going to be off a little bit.
Exactly.
As long as
It's gonna
LeBron
take
make the
time.
playoffs, man, and he ain't
Yeah, as long as they
low
make
seed.
it.
Even if he is a low seed, you know.
Yeah. I
As long
think
as
so?
he stay healthy and make that playoffs, man,
even
To
if
have
they
to
drop
play
the
Utah and to have to possibly play
Who?
Phoenix.
he gonna be top 4. They gonna be the top 4 seed.
And that's what I'm saying. That's
Top
if
three.
if during the skid they start to drop, because at the end of the day, without them, their level is what it is. Whether it be because they are lacking him, whether it be because, like I said, they're trying to rest, they're gonna slip. I think if they get to that 4-5 line, you ain't gonna see no more slipping because LeBron is not gonna allow it to happen. That's
And
when his
this is the thing.
physicality and his shooting ability then take him to
Who's
that
1
next
and 2?
level.
The Clippers and Utah. Right?
Utah is number 1, and then Clippers number 2.
And we can beat both of them.
Do you want to have to though?
We're gonna have to.
Do you only want to have to play one of them? Is that 4 seed? The 1 and 2, they're gonna knock each other. They would have to play each other, and so like you don't want to have to go through both of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
And Brooklyn, yeah.
and then have to go to Brooklyn at the end.
If they
Fellas
know
gonna be
they make it.
tired, man. But we'll see.
Kendrick Perkins say Clappers.
Yeah, the Clippers.
Clippers.
The Clippers is like tall grass and no snake or something like that. You know what analogy is.
Oh man. But yeah, man, I got a question for y'all though.
Okay.
On something else. I saw a picture of Cameron and Mace on Instagram from when they played basketball back in the day. I heard these dudes was good. But
Like state championship was good too.
yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, like I heard it was good. I heard Nori. Like it's a lot of
Good rappers.
Yes, a lot of rappers that used to play ball.
Quavo.
Quavo, J.
Nori
Cole.
can play ball.
Cole, dog.
Cole, nice.
Yeah, see, Cole went out there in the jeans at one All Star, and with the big old sweater and everything,
Yeah,
man.
Davies.
Yeah,
Davies.
He
Davies
could have played
with,
college, ain't it?
He played with
he
Kevin
played with
Garnett coming up.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant coming up.
Yeah.
For real?
In Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, in Maryland.
Yeah.
At Oak Hill?
I don't know where they went to high school at, but
KD went to Oak Hill.
Yeah, he
well,
at the Wild,
no. He went to Oak Hill at
That was like a prep.
I thought he went
school
to
or
Prince
something.
George or something first.
At first.
that way he's
I
from,
saw
but he
him.
went to Oak Hill for
Okay.
like his junior season.
I saw him play at Oak Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him play.
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
did
yeah.
go to a school before that. though.
Yeah. But yeah, he Davies can ball.
Chris Brown can ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chris Brown tried to dunk on me, man.
Chris Brown.
You say what?
He tried to dunk on me one time, man.
Where?
Celebrity game.
No, man.
Pickup
America,
game
no,
in
at a
Virginia?
game.
B-Eazy getting dunked on by Chris Brown? Oh, man, you got to hear the rest of this conversation. Make sure you tune into the Music Jones podcast, which releases on Thursdays through Apple Podcasts or wherever your podcasts are available. I had a blast shooting this crossover event with the fellas. Make sure you tune into the DJ Blaze radio show podcast each Sunday. And as I mentioned, the Music Jones, which releases every Thursday. Once again, this has been Carolina Sports Talk. I'm your guy, Big Cliff. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out on IG at Carolina Sports Talk. Or if you want to give me some feedback about this episode, or if you got some topics, if it's high school, college, pro, whatever it is you want to talk about, make sure you hit us on the email, cliff@carolinasportstalk.net, and we want to cover the stories that you want to hear. As always, again, it's your man, Big Cliff. Peace.